Yes. Okay, so in the last class, we have seen the importance of giving sequence numbers, right? Because what happens, see, the number of bits, okay, that are used for giving the sequence number, okay, in a frame, right? Please try to understand this. So in a frame, so for every frame, you are giving a sequence number, right? So what happens? So there is a sender's window and there is a receiver's window, right? So sender's window contains those frames which have been sent for whom acknowledgement is still pending, right? And receiver's window contains those frame numbers so which it is allowed to receive, which it is allowed to receive. Okay. Now as we have seen, okay. Now suppose the sender has sent frames starting from, assume that starting from 0 to 4, okay, 0 to 4, that means its window size is 5, okay, 0 to 4 it has sent, okay. So now receiver's window will also be open on, of course it can be open on less than that, but suppose assume that it is open on 0 to 4. So these all frames, okay, 0, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these frames will be received by the receiver because all of them they fall under the receiver's window. They fall under the receiver's window and they will be accepted. And what the receiver will do, receiver will acknowledge only for frame 4 because you know that, okay, that is the highest sequence number frame. Okay, so that means all the frames having sequence number less than that, so they have been received successfully. That's what it means. Okay. So in case, assume that if the some frame, suppose frame number 2, it is lost. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 have been sent by the sender, but all others have reached the receiver, but only frame number 2 is lost. So now what the receiver will do? Receiver will not send the acknowledgement. Oh, though it has received 0, 1, 3, 4, it has received, but it is not going to send the acknowledgement because it is waiting for frame 2. So until and unless all the frames arrive, so it is not going to send the acknowledgement. Okay. So now there is a wastage of time because because sender will not go ahead with sending the next frame until and unless it receives acknowledgement for the previously sent frame. Okay. So this leads to wastage. This leads to wastage of the bandwidth. So that is why what is done. So there are three techniques that are used for that. Which are those techniques? Anybody? So the three techniques that are used are, one is sending a negative acknowledgement, right? Because as I said, frame number 2 is lost. So frame number 2 is lost, but frame number 3 has been received. Okay. So since frame number 3 has come, but frame number 2 has not come, that means so immediately the receiver will send negative acknowledgement to the sender. So indicating that so frame number 2 is lost. So that is one technique. So that sender immediately sends the frame number 2. So another thing is sending the duplicate acknowledgement because frame number 2 is lost. That means okay. So what it does, it sends a duplicate acknowledgement for having received 1. So the receipt of duplicate acknowledgement indicates the to the sender that so frame number 2 is lost. So another thing is selective acknowledgement. Okay. So for each and every frame, it sends a selective acknowledgement, and thereby the sender knows which frame is lost and it sends it immediately. Okay. So these three techniques, so they reduce the time consumed in waiting for the acknowledgement. Okay. So that the channel can be used most efficiently. So yeah. So I hope you have followed this. Okay. So, and one more thing is regarding sequence number, as you know, so see, now assume that 3-bit sequence number is used. It is given here actually. See, try to understand this. So now 3-bit sequence number is used. Okay. Now receiver's window, sender's window, it is of size 7. It is of size 7. So now initially, okay, 7. So sender sends 0 to 6. Okay. So though 7 frames are there, 7 sequence number frames are there, but it sends only 0 to 6 because the sender's window size is 7. Okay, and receiver's window size is it is open on 0 to 6 because receiver's window, sender's window it is 7. Okay, see this. Sender sends frames 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 6. So receiver receives 0, 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. And receiver acknowledges them also. 0, 1, 2. So it acknowledges every, okay. So, but the acknowledgements are lost. Okay. The acknowledgements are lost. Now, since the receiver has received these frames, so then its window will be open on the receiving the next set of frames. Which is the next set of frames? So starting from 7. Okay. 7 is one frame, then 0 to 5. So that those 6 frames, totally 7 frames. Okay. So receiver's window will be open on receiving the next 7 set of frames. 7 set of frames. Okay. So 7 and 0 to 5. 7 and 0 to 5. Now, since the acknowledgement is not received by the sender, okay, so what happens? Sender will retransmit these frames again. So now among them, so 0 to 5, so these frames they fall under the receiver's new window. Receiver's new window. That means the receiver here he is waiting for 0 to 5 new set of frames. But what the sender is sending, so they are the old retransmitted frames. If receiver wrongly accepts them, then what happens? So it is accepting duplicate frames. It is accepting duplicate frames, which it is not supposed to do. Okay. So for this, what is necessary is, so if receiver's window, if it is equal to sender's window, right? In this case, so then the size of the sending window size must be less than maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. So this is what is required. This is what is required. Okay. So now, so here is an exercise for you. Okay. So you have to prove this. Okay. If sending window size, if it is less than maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2, so then how does it solve our problem? How does it solve our problem? Okay. So, see, the thing is, somewhere I had said it. Okay. Right. Okay. So how actually it solve the problem? So we should be able to distinguish between different incarnations of the same sequence number. So I hope you are following. Different incarnations means what? See here, just see in the previous case we had seen that. See now 0 receiver is waiting for frames 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now what the sender sends? So it sends a retransmitted frame. Okay. So these are the previous incarnations. So this is the new incarnation. Okay, that is what he calls, right? So he is waiting for the receiver is waiting for new set of 6 frames, whereas the sender is sending the old set of 6 frames. Okay, so if it is wrongly accepted by the receiver, so then the problem comes. Okay, so that is due to the wrong window size. Okay, so you want me to, I want you to solve this problem. Okay, so with an example, I want you to illustrate this. So whenever sending window size, if it is less than maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2, so how it solves our problem related to maximum sequence number. So this is an exercise. So next, in the next class, I am going to ask you this. Please make a note of it. Okay. So yeah. So this completes so this one and one more thing. So that is not given in this book, but you need to know it. You need to know that. So you already have studied that. So just to complete this, I'm just telling you. So this stop and wait we have seen. Stop and wait we have seen. So yeah. So go back and protocol. Have you studied this? Do you remember having studied this? Yes. Stop and wait protocol.
Prepare
Hello, Amarnath.
NPLR, sir.
You have studied now?
NPLR.
Nanipila, go back and protocol. Go back and protocol. See now, assume that, see, in case of sliding window protocol, what we are doing? In case of sliding window protocol, what we are doing? Yes, tell me. Sliding window protocol that we have studied, what we are doing? Tunga, can you answer? Tunga, are you there? Hello? Hello? Uh, what we are doing in sliding window protocol that we have studied? Tell me how the sliding window protocol works. Yes, tell me, Tunga. No, no, if you don't know, tell me don't know.
Not remember.
Not remembering. Uh, okay. Sumita, can you answer how the sliding window protocol works? Uh,
Yes, sir.
yes, tell me.
Sir, it is a technique for sending a multiple frames at a time, sir.
Okay. Uh, so that means,
Whereas
tell me.
it controls the data packets, sir, between the two devices.
Okay. So, yes. Anybody else? So, can
Whereas
answer it? Yes, yes, yes.
whereas
Continue.
in that the frame has sent from the sequence number, sir. Through a sequence number, that frame will be sent, sir.
That's okay. Correct. But you should put it properly. Okay. That means now what the sender does is, so in order to utilize the bandwidth to its maximum efficiency, right? To in order to use the maximum efficiency of the channel, okay, or the use the so that means so the you know it, no? So the complete bit pipe it is. What is that? So bandwidth into delay into bandwidth product. So, so whatever is that, that means so you should keep the pipe full. You should keep the pipe full in the sense you should use the maximum to its maximum efficiency. Okay. So in order to do that, so here this technique sliding window protocol is used because stop and wait protocol it is very inefficient. So it uses bandwidth to only 1/8 of it. Okay. So that means what is the percentage? 1 by 8 means how much? What percentage it is? Somewhere around, I think it is 12% or 13%. Okay. So only 13% of the bandwidth is used in case of stop and wait protocol. So whereas we intend to use it for 100%. Okay. So for that, what we are doing is, okay. So in case of sliding window protocol, without waiting for the acknowledgement, we are sending multiple frames. Okay, we are sending multiple frames, right? So and then so until and unless we get the acknowledgement for all the for that frame, so we are not so that the frames that have been sent without waiting for the acknowledgement, they are called as outstanding frames, right? Suppose I send frames 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so my window is open on sending window is open on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I have sent them and I'm waiting for the acknowledgement. So once the acknowledgement comes, so then my window will be open from 6 to 11, right? If I receive acknowledgement for all those frames, then my window will be open on 12 to 18 like that. Okay, so window keeps on sliding. Now by chance, suppose I send frame 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now what may happen? So 0, 1, 2 have been received, but frame number 3 is lost. So remaining frames 4, 5 have reached. Okay, now what happens? So only one frame is lost. Out of the 5 frames, one frame is lost. Frame number 2, let us say. Frame number 2 is lost. Now what happens? Okay. So what are there are two techniques. Okay, please try to remember this. So from the sending end, frames 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here I will let me just show you that. See now here, please see this. So A is a sender, A is a sender, B is a receiver, B is a receiver, right? B is a receiver. Now you just see here the window size is 4. Window size is 4. Okay, please try to understand this, right? See, this is A is a sender, B is a receiver. Now frame 0 is sent, frame 1 is sent, frame 2 is sent, frame 3 is also sent. Okay, frame 3 is also sent. But as you see here, frame 3, it did not receive the receiver. Okay, B did not receive it because it is lost in between, as you see here. Okay, now what happens? So this B will acknowledge for frame 0, will acknowledge for frame 2, will acknowledge, so for this one. So for 0 it acknowledges, for 1 it acknowledges, for 2 it acknowledges. But since frame 3 is not received, since frame 3 is not received, then it doesn't send the acknowledgement. It doesn't send the acknowledgement. Okay. Now you just see here. Now Now, since the window size is 4, okay, so we call it as go back 4 protocol. Okay, this N indicates the window size in the sender side. Okay, so 4 frames are outstanding. 4 frames are outstanding because what do you mean by that? 4 frames are outstanding means so sender is allowed to send 4 frames continuously without waiting for the acknowledgement. Right? Is it clear? See now. So see here. So it sends 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 4 frames it sends. Okay, without waiting for the acknowledgement. So here no acknowledgement has come. Now after sending the fourth frame, the acknowledgement for the first frame comes. Now what happens, you tell me? When the acknowledgement for the first frame, that means frame number 0 comes, so what happens to the sending window? What happens to the sending window? See, my sending window after sending frames 0, 1, 2, 3, after sending frames 0, 1, 2, 3, my sending window is open on 0, 1, 2, 3 because those frames have been sent. I am waiting for the acknowledgement. Now, acknowledgement for frame 0 has come. Acknowledgement for frame 0 has come. What is my sending window now? Acknowledgement for frame 0 has come. My window, sending window should contain only those frames for whom acknowledgement is pending. I'm telling you, see, I have sent frame 0, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. Okay, so these frames I have sent because my window size is 4 only. Right? Okay, now I am waiting for the acknowledgement. So, acknowledgement for frame 0 has come now. What the sender has to do now?
Should send acknowledgement for remaining
Why the sender will
packets
send
to
the
receiver.
acknowledgement? Why the sender will send the
For a
acknowledgement?
receiver, sir. Sorry,
No, no,
receiver,
leave
sir.
about the receiver. I'm asking, see, if sender has sent frame 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So sender's window is open on 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, when the sender's window is open on 0, 1, 2, 3, so it has received the acknowledgement for 0. Now, what happens to the sender's window? What the sender will do after receiving acknowledgement for frame 0? It is allowed to transmit to the next frame, no? 4 it can send. So the window moves to 1,
It
2, 3,
it
4.
transmits next frame, sir.
Yeah, so it is allowed to transmit to the next frame. Okay, because for frame 0, acknowledgement is received. Right? For frame 0, acknowledgement is received. So now what? So the sender's window will be open on 1, 2, 3, 4. Now suppose acknowledgement for 1 comes. Acknowledgement for 1 comes. Then what happens to the sender's window? It will be open on 2, 3, 4, 5. So window slides. That is why it is called a sliding window. I have told you this. Okay. Now acknowledgement for 2. When 2 comes, then what happens? It will be open on 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So like that.
Yes, sir.
So the size window keeps on sliding. Now you just see here. So when acknowledge, see here, when the acknowledgement for, see here, frame 3 is lost here. Okay. Now acknowledgement for 4 has come. Acknowledgement for 1 has come. See this. So 1 has been received. For that, acknowledgement for 1 has come here. Okay. Acknowledgement for 1 has come. Okay. So now, what should be the window size? What should be the window size? When the acknowledgement for 1 has come, what happens to the, what are the contents of sending window?
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4, 5. Now you just see when frame 3 is sent. See, please try to understand this. So this is actually, if I show it on a board, it is very, very good. So now I send 0, I send 1, I send 2, I send 3. So my window contains 0, 1, 2, 3. I receive acknowledgement for 0. So my window contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I receive acknowledgement for 2. My window contains 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes or no? Right. So now what happens after receiving acknowledgement for 2, my window will contain 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes or no? Correct? No. When I receive the acknowledgement for 2, my window will contain 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? No. Hello? Are you getting me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Huh? You
Yes,
don't
sir.
sound you don't sound
Yes, sir.
confident. See, please try to understand this. See, when I send frame 0, 1, 2, 3, so my window is open on 0, 1, 2, 3. If I receive acknowledgement, see here I receive acknowledgement for 0. See here, for 0 I receive the acknowledgement. So now my window contains what? My sending window contains, I transmit to the next frame 4. So my window will contain 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I receive acknowledgement for 1. I receive acknowledgement for 1. So when I receive acknowledgement for 1, my window will contain 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes or no? Okay. When I receive
Yes, sir.
acknowledgement for 2, when I receive acknowledgement for 2, so I will transmit next frame. My window
3, 4,
contains
5.
3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? No? So my
Yes, sir.
window contains 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, now I am waiting for the, as a sender, I am waiting for acknowledgement for 3. Right? Acknowledgement for 3. But acknowledgement for 3 doesn't come because 3 has not been received by the sender, receiver. Okay, so acknowledgement for 3 doesn't come. Now what happens? So we apply go back N protocol. Go back N protocol. That means, so these frames that are there in the sending window, so they have to be, all of them have to be retransmitted. Go back 4. So starting from 6, because 3, 4, 5, 6, these are the frames in the sending window. So starting from 6, go by 4, go back by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these 4 frames, so they have to be retransmitted. They have to be retransmitted. That is why you see here, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have been retransmitted. So that's how this protocol works. Go back N protocol works. Is it clear? After receiving
Yes, sir.
acknowledgement for 2, after receiving acknowledgement for frame 2, my sending window will be open on 3, 4, 5, 6 because my window size is 4. Now, the acknowledgement for 3 doesn't come because it has not been received by the receiver. Okay, so it keeps on waiting. Okay, so now what happens? So after timeout, what happens? We apply go back N protocol. Go back N means what? Go back 4. So all these 4 frames that are there in the sender's window, so all of them have to be retransmitted. So that is why you just see here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have been repeatedly transmitted by the sender. Okay, is that clear? So this is how go back N works. This is how go back N protocol works. Is that clear? See, try to work it out manually. You will understand. Okay, write the frames 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. So then assume. Okay, So after receiving acknowledgement for 2, what happens? What is the window? So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Since the acknowledgement for 3 doesn't come, then you have to go back. That means all the frames that are there in the window, they have to be retransmitted, right? So there are numericals on this. We will try to solve them, right? Okay. So this is what is go back N protocol. Now, another thing is selective repeat acknowledgement is there. Selective repeat. So this go back N protocol, so it is normally it is used in HDLC protocol and in V20, V42 modem, right? So these are the applications. So these things you need not worry, but you should understand because that completes your knowledge about sliding window protocol. So these things are not given in your textbook. Okay, so that is why I am dealing with from different book. So this selective repeat. Okay, so selective repeat means what? So only the frame that is lost, only that much that has to be repeated. You just see here. Okay, again the same thing. So window size is 4. So frame 0 is sent, frame 1 is sent, frame 2 is sent, frame 3 is sent. Okay, now this frame 2, it is lost. It is lost, right? So what happens? So 0, 1, 2, 3. So so 4 frames have been sent without waiting for the acknowledgement. Now what happens? So acknowledgement for frame 0 has come now. What is the window size now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Now acknowledgement for frame 1 comes. Now what is the window size? So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the acknowledgement for 2 will not come now. Acknowledgement for 2 will not come now. Is it not? Acknowledgement for 2 will not come. Now what? So when you transmit to, what are the contents? See, so what are the contents of the window? See, 0, 1, 2, 3. So then when you receive acknowledgement for 0, so your window is, so please acknowledge. See, when you transmit 0, 1, 2, 3, so this is the content 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the window. When you receive acknowledgement for 1, when you receive acknowledgement for 0, your window is open on 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So when you receive acknowledgement for 1, your window is open on 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now what happens? So your so 3 has been sent, 4 has been sent. Okay. So now what happens after this? Okay. After 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're waiting. So it is observed that so 3, 4, 5, 6 without waiting for the acknowledgement you have transmitted. We have transmitted 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the timeout occurs because frame 2 acknowledgement is not received. So only that frame is retransmitted. Only that frame is retransmitted. Okay, selective repeat it is. Selective repeat. Okay, selective repeat means what? So after see now we have continuously transmitted. Okay, frame 0, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. Okay, so up to frame 6 we have transmitted. Okay, because 3, 4, 5, 6 have been transmitted. 3, 4, 5, 6 have been transmitted. So now by this time acknowledgement for frame 2 should have come. So since it did not come, so what we will do, we will retransmit only frame 2 once again. So that is why it is selective repeat. Okay, it is not like go back N. In case of go back N, what we are doing, we are transmitting all the frames. So here we are transmitting only that frame which is lost. So that is what is selective repeat routing protocol. Okay, all these protocols they come under sliding window, but generally they are called as ARQ protocols, automatic repeat request. Okay, right. So there is one thing that is remaining in this one. So that is, let me just see the syllabus. Here I have it. Here. Yeah. So classes of links, reliable transmission, stop and wait protocol, sliding window protocol. So only this concurrent logical channels. Okay, concurrent logical channels. It is a small topic. So it is, yeah, concurrent logical channels. It is there in the book only. Yeah. So the see one thing you should remember, the data link protocol used in case of ARPANET. What is ARPANET? American Research Project Agency Network it is. Okay. So it is this concurrent logical channels. It is an interesting alternative to sliding window protocol, right? So in this, see, in that it is able to keep the pipe full while still using stop and wait algorithm. Okay. So to keep, see, ultimately our aim is to keep the pipe full. What do you mean by the fact that keeping the pipe full means what? What do you mean by keeping the pipe full? Yes, what do you mean by that?
Using maximum using maximum of bandwidth.
Good, good, good. Okay. So using the maximum efficiency of the bandwidth. So whatever is the capacity of the bandwidth, so that we want to utilize it maximum, right? So now here, in case of these, what again, this what is that? Sliding window protocol. So we use sliding window protocol in order to keep the pipe full. But in case of ARPANET, it is able to keep the pipe full while still using simple stop and wait protocol. So this is the difference, right? So it uses using stop and wait protocol only, it is able to keep the pipe full. So how it is? So the idea, just see here, the idea underlying ARPANET protocol, which we refer to is concurrent logical channels. Okay. So is multiplex several logical channels onto a single point-to-point link, right? So multiplex several logical channels. Okay. Multiplex several logical channels onto a single point-to-point link. Assume at the left side you have n number of logical channels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, right? At the outside, as output, you have what? Only one point-to-point link. So this one point-to-point link, so it is being shared by multiple logical channels. Okay. So, and each of the logical channel, and you see here, and to run a stop and wait algorithm on each of these logical links, on these n logical channels. Okay. So what we do on each of these logical channels, we run stop and wait protocol. We run stop and wait protocol, right? And there is no relationship maintained among the frames sent by any of the logical channels. Yet because different frames can be outstanding, okay, so there can be any outstanding frame. So now assume, see, there are n logical channels at the input side. So each of these logical channels, they execute this stop and wait protocol, right? So every logical channel will transmit one frame and wait for the acknowledgement. Again, transmit one more frame, wait for the acknowledgement, like this. Okay. So they keep on sending the frames one after the other. So they are put on the output point to point link. They are put on the output point to point link. Okay. So more precisely, just see here, the sender keeps 3 bits of state for each channel. For the, what you can say, to know about the status of the channel, to know about the status of the channel, so 3 bits are used. So they are Boolean in nature. So the whether first bit is whether the channel is currently busy or not. Okay, if busy, 1. If it is not busy, then 0. So that is first bit. Then second bit, so it is sequence number. Okay, because since only one frame is sent, either it is 0 or 1. Okay, so once you send frame sequence number 0, so then you will be transmitting frame is sequence number 1. So it is a 1-bit sequence number in this case, because we are using stop and wait protocol, right? So then the third bit is the next sequence number to expect on a frame. So what is the next frame? So now if you are transmitting frames with sequence number 0, then the next frame that you are sending will be bearing sequence number 1. Okay, so these are the 3 bits that are used for with respect to each of the logical channels. So which are those? First bit will indicate whether the channel is busy or not. So second bit will indicate which is the currently sent frame, the sequence number of the so the frame that is to be sent. Then the next one is it contains the frame that is next, the frame bearing the sequence number of the next frame that is to be sent next. Okay, so these are the 3-bit information with respect to every logical channel it is maintained. Okay, so what do you mean by this logical concurrent channels? Yes, anybody can repeat? What do you mean by logical concurrent channels? See, I will just repeat this logical concurrent channels. So this is a technique that is used in case of data link layer of ARPANET. Data link layer of ARPANET. So this data link layer of ARPANET, so it is capable of keeping the pipe full, though it uses stop and wait protocol, right? So what it does is it uses concurrent logical channels. It uses concurrent logical channels which are multiplexed onto a single point-to-point link. On each of these logical channels, what happens? So we run ARPANET runs what stop and wait protocol. Stop and wait protocol. So to keep track of each of these logical channels, it uses a 3-bit state information. So first bit contains the information regarding whether it is channel is busy or not. Second one contains the sequence number. So third bit contains the next sequence number to expect. Next bit sequence number to expect. Okay. So this is so these are the 3 bits that are used. So to keep track of these logical channels. And whatever the frames that are transmitted by the logical channels, so they are put on the point to point link. They are put on the point to point link. So thereby it is able to keep the pipe full. Okay, right? So that completes. Okay, so that is a small thing. Okay, concurrent logical channels. So in the next class, so we'll start with internetworking. Internetworking. So so I have asked you to solve that problem. Okay, so you have to prove. Okay, what is that? What is the question I have asked? Can anybody repeat? What is the question I have asked you? Yes. What is the question I have asked you to solve? Hmm?
The sender window slide is less than the max of sequence number plus 1 divided by 2.
So you have to
To prove that
illustrate that.
also.
You have to prove that. Okay. So whenever sender window size, if it is so it is given that if sending window size if it is less than maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2, so then it solves the problem related to this receipt of duplicate frames. Okay. So how it solves the problem with respect to duplicate frames? So you have to prove it. You have to prove it. Okay. So can you try it? Yes, Sumita, will you try it?
Yes, sir. I will. Yes, sir. I will
Hmm.
try, sir.
Others also, right? Aziza, are you there? Aziza, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You are there, no?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. Tunga, are you there? Hello. Tunga, are you there? Hmm? Hello, Tunga, are you there? I think Tunga is
Yes,
always
sir.
busy. ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾಕೋ you need some time ಅಲ್ಲ ಏನು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೋತದೇನ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ there is delay. Is there any delay in receiving my voice?
ಹಾಂ ರೀ ಸರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟ್
ನಾ ಜೋಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾ ಕೇಳಿದ ನಂತರ ಒಂದು 2 ನಿಮಿಷದ ನಂತರ ಬಂದು ಯು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್. See, it cannot happen, no? It cannot happen. Of course, there can be delay in long distance communication. Maybe suppose even now also, now it is not. Earlier it used to happen. Whenever somebody calls from America, you used to receive it late by a few seconds. Okay. So it was earlier. Okay, now even that's also solved with this 4G, 5G. So even that problem is also solved now. You can't say that. There cannot be any delay. There cannot be any delay. Hmm? So, so Tunga, what is the question I have asked you? See, still you are not responding. What is the question I have asked? Yes, I am waiting for your response. What is the question? Okay, so I leave it to you only. Okay. Nikita, are you there? Nikita. Hello, Nikita, are you there? Nikita, are you there? Aziza, I asked Asma. Asma,
Yes.
okay. See, what is the so you followed it, no? So how to solve it? How do you solve it? What is the question I asked? What I asked you to prove? Sender window size. See, the thing is, whenever receiver's window is equal to sender's window, right? So if if the receiver's window is equal to sender's window, then there will not be any problem with the duplicate frames if and only if sending window size, if it is less than what? Maximum sequence number plus 1 divided by 2. So that you have to prove it. Right? So in the next class, so you need to explain me that. Right? Okay. So the session will close in another 5 minutes. Right? So only my request is you please be attentive. Only then you can follow. Only then you can understand. So I know, okay. So it is difficult because we can't help it, right? We can't help it. So offline classes are much better as compared to online classes. But so since there is no other alternative, so we are dependent on online classes only. But you need to concentrate. You need to concentrate more, right? So if you sit with a book, okay, anyway, slides are there. If you sit with a paper and a pen, okay, so whatever the points that we discussed, if you keep on making a note of it, so then we can understand better. Okay, so please simply don't waste your time, right? So because if you understand it once, so then in the second reading, your understanding will be perfect. Okay, when you read on your own, so your understanding will be much better, right? So right, and this Monday, so I want see each one of you have to demonstrate so those experiments, right? Is it clear, Nikita? Monday in the lab, okay, 2:30. So I want you to demonstrate those 3 programs. Which are those 3 programs, Nikita?
Pipe message क्यों sir?
pipe, message queue, and one more
Client server, sir.
Socket.
socket. Okay,
Socket.
these three programs I want you to demonstrate. Each one of you, right? Okay, right. So thank you, right? Thank you. I'm disconnecting now.